Good Kool-Aid. We here? Yeah, yeah. I'm right back at you like I never left, and I'm gonna go this hard to my last breath. Excuse me. It's Lil Kenny Russell, Canoom Consul Moon. You already know what you're gonna get when you step in this room. You're now dealing with Canoom. Yeah, yeah, I'm here. And while I'm here, I'm gonna make the information direct and clear because a lot of y'all can't hear. Yeah, yeah. Now, welcome back to Make My Ancestors Great Again. This is another episode of My Thoughts. This is My Thoughts 277, and as the title states, it says Keion Henderson. So we're going to look at a short video from Keion Henderson. I do not own it. This is a fair use act. I'm going to use the video to give my thoughts, opinions, and scrutiny, and I believe this is a teaching moment. Let's listen to the ancestors, and we'll get straight into this episode. You feel like you want to do something for me? Like and subscribe because it won't cost you a fee.
One thing you have to get through your mind and keep it. Nothing that ever came from the European mind was meant to do anything but facilitate European domination of the world. And I said there's no exception.
By this time, you guys should know that quote. And it's one thing that you have to get in your mind and keep it. And that's nothing that ever came from the European mind was meant to do anything but facilitate European domination of the world. And there's no exception. Okay. That was the great Dr. John Henry Clark. May all the ancestors may their soul rest and may their spirit continue to be lifted. Now, let's look at Keion Henderson. Anybody who takes advice from this man, and I'm going to use these words not I'm going to use these words not to make fun of anybody or not to disrespect anybody. They're disparaging words and terms, and I'm going to be looping a lot of words together. But this is what I see. This man clap around, and all he does is take money from people. He's never been successful at anything. You hear me? This is facts. Just because somebody displays success does not mean they're successful. He's a failed husband, okay, a couple of times over. He got a whole lot of silly things going on. He's not a great leader. You hear me? He's not. He display all that, and the people that follow him knows exactly what I'm talking about. He got a lot of shortcomings. He's been accused of funneling funds and stealing money. You hear me? This is for all his church people to be concerned with. I don't follow him. I don't follow his church. Every time I see this silly man, he gets sillier and sillier. Let's look at this video. If you feel like you want to do something for me, like and subscribe because it won't cost you a fee. It's a short video. And I'm going to play it. Then I'm going to attempt to break it down. And just regular old logic. Okay, let's look at it.
You to know that everybody who rejected you was beneath you. And here you are walking around with your head hung down thinking that you're not worthy because they rejected you. You got to understand that people who don't like fine dining will go to a fast food restaurant. I am the head and not the tail. And just because you don't have an appetite for me doesn't mean that I'm not worthy. It means that you have cheap taste.
This is a heterosexual man, and what I'm going to say is not disrespectful to the LGBTQ community. Those was words spoken well from a punk. Okay? It's not disrespectful. He's a heterosexual man, and he identifies as one. And I explained this with my followers before. I'm not disrespecting any type of community, whether it's same-sex, homosexual, none of this type of stuff. Lesbian, queer, gay. No. A hetero man can look at another heterosexual man and say, hey, man, he acting like a punk. That means he has sissy behaviors. That's another heterosexual man towards heterosexual man remark that has to be made by a heterosexual man towards another man who identifies himself as heterosexual. And from everything I understand from this man, he's heterosexual. He's never came out and identified as being gay. But he acts like a girlfriend. So those was words spoken well from a man who acts like a punk. Let me attempt to break this down. Like I told you, a lot of hand clapping. You. This man should have played basketball. He's about 6'5", 6'7", somewhere up in there. This is a punk. Let's continue. Let me go through this again.
I just want you to know that everybody who rejected you was beneath you.
That's big right there. This man don't know anything about life. He doesn't know anything about bringing something from a baby, nursing that baby up, watching it fail, and then become successful. What am I saying? What am I talking about? Ask Walt Disney if anybody that rejects you is beneath you. Ask all the people who were big investors when they brought their companies to the table, Fortune 500 companies, IBM, Apple, any of these places. Have they been rejected? Yes, that's the answer. And their rejection story made them more and more hungry. And you see where they are today. This man he's not the owner of any Fortune 500 company. This man is the owner of his body, his mouth, and his lips, as far as I know. I don't know anything that he owns, and I don't care to know that. But I'm telling you, all he does is talk. He sells junk, okay? He's saying that anybody that rejected you was beneath you. That's false. Have you ever been looking for a used automobile and another person that knew about the automobile that you just test drove said, hey, don't get into that. There's a couple of things on there he's not telling you about. He's hiding it from you. Before Carfax, that means that the person is beneath you because they're trying to give you some, they're trying to give you, hey, don't fall for that. You see what I'm saying? Rejection is not for people who's beneath you. This man he's a nut. Let's continue. I lost my train of thought on where I was going, making that point about the used car salesman. It might come back to me though. I just had an airhead moment. Let's continue.
And here you are walking around with your head hung down thinking that you're not worthy because they rejected you. You got to understand that people who don't like fine dining will go to a fast food restaurant.
Any man that claps and all that while he's talking to make a point is a punk. Sorry to tell you this. He's been hanging with too many women. And my point for the rejection was, rejection is good. You hear me? You cannot walk through life and everywhere you go, you hear the answer yes. A person that's like that, he lives in a bubble. He's never been rejected. So at the slightest moment of rejection, he's going to feel shattered. And that's what he's speaking about. He's talking about the 4 P's. He's throwing a pity party for pitiful people. You hear me? That's the 4 P's. He likes to throw pity parties for pitiful people. That's all he does. And he get the 3 F's out of them after that. He funnel funds from fools. You hear me? Let's continue, African people. After he throw the 4 P's, the pity party for pitiful people, he enter the 3 F's. That's when he funnel funds from fools. You hear me? So anybody who's never been rejected is a shallow person because they say, hey, here come this old soft ass guy. Please don't say no because I don't feel like him crying all over my floors. I just mopped. Please don't say no to Keion because he had wet all his clothes up. He looked nice. I don't want him to cry all his clothes and tears all over his face. That's for punks. You hear me? Masculine men don't. Rejection is good. When you reject me, I go see if another door can open. You hear me? And that's what he should be talking about if he preaching the Bible. When one door is shut on you, you go to another door. Say God will open another door. Why isn't he bringing that? Because this is a pity party for pitiful people. Why do he throw them so much? For the 3 F's. So he can funnel funds from fools. And again, like I told you, these words are not being used to disrespect the people that's into this nut. That's just my observation of the people who follow this man. Nothing personal. I'm not naming you by name. But if you feel pitiful sometimes, you come to him. And then you pay him for this so-called information that he's giving you. Let's continue, African people. This man is a nut. He's not successful because you can come out of the Bible and go down to Lakewood Church, Bar Church from a man, or even when he had his own church, and get up on the pulpit and tell lies and sell lies. That makes you successful. I'm sorry. Again, he's a failed businessman. He's a failed husband multiple times over. He's failed at relationships. This man is nothing but a man that sells lies. Let's continue.
I am the head and not the tail.
Some more old junk his old father taught him. I don't know if he knew his father. Some more junk that he found in the Bible that some old ignorant pastor taught him. You the head and not the tail. They wouldn't clap like this because this is a punk. You hear me? From man to man, he's acting like a punk. I'm the head and not the tail. Have you ever seen a man, your father, out there fixing on his truck, and he said, hey, tell your mother to bring me a glass of water. I'm trying to do these brakes on this old pickup here. And he said, get me a glass of water right now, Brenda. No, men don't display this type of feminine tactics. You hear me? Let's continue.
And just because you don't have an appetite for me doesn't mean that I'm not worthy. It means that you have cheap taste.
And that's always how a girlfriend gets another girlfriend to feel pitiful. Just because you don't have a taste for me, it doesn't mean that I'm not worthy of your taste. It means you just have cheap taste. No. I've been to fine dining restaurants on numerous occasions, paid the bill, went, got the check, left a tip, and I didn't enjoy it. I don't care what you want, how you want to doctor it up so people can accept this nonsensical rhetoric that you're preaching. Because I told you what you're into, the 4 P's. You throw pity parties for pitiful people. And then you get into the 3 F's. That's when he tell a old sob story and he start funneling funds from fools. That's my thought on those silly ass Keion. He acts like a sissy. He displays tactics and tendencies of a punk. See, this is from masculine male to masculine male. I'm not talking about his sex. You didn't hear me. I did not sit here and allege and say that he's gay. I didn't do that. And I won't, because I don't know anything about this man personally. I'm saying he's displaying the behavior tactics of a sissy and a punk when you're a heterosexual man. Men don't clap when they speak. Oh, girl, that was a good ass steak. And all this okay or no. Men don't do that. You hear me? That's my thoughts on this video. It's Lil Kenny Russell, Canoe, Consul Moon. You already know what you're going to give me. Step in this room. You're now dealing with Canoe. This is what I do, and I love to do it. And before I take back what I said, I add some more to it. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I thank you for watching. If you feel like I'm going to do something for me, like and subscribe because it won't cost you a fee. Education and preparation is the first step to retaliate. So before you pick up a weapon or silly religion and be following a silly-ass, bald-head man like this around, pick up some knowledge. This is not to take God from you. This is to restore spirituality, which was taken from you at the time religion was given to you. And in the place of your spirituality, you got to follow bald-head ass nuts like this to try to feel some kind of way. You got to let him fill you up with pity so you can feel pretty. You got to let him sell you lies so you can get by. You hear me? You got to let him shuck and tap dance so you can feel like you're worthy of some romance. I'm not here to play games with you. I'm here to deliver you the truth. If anybody's offended by anything you heard, I meant every word. Yeah. See y'all tomorrow.